Welcome back here, folks. Week 5 of the winter 2014-2015 season. And in our first game against the doubleheader will entail the Yellow Jackets at 4-1 taking on the Gray Wolves 3-2. And of course, into the standings after the conclusion of this doubleheader, we'll officially have our mid-season report to you. So make sure to tune in. I'm Angelo Pontello bringing all the live action here at the Ice Sports Forum in Brandon, Florida. So definitely want to get some action here today. If you haven't had a chance to come down to the Ice Sports Forum in Brandon, Florida, you should definitely do so within the next several weeks. But to get things quickly started here, in the standings currently, you have the 4-1 Yellow Jackets, who have pretty much given the Green Hornets a big shocking butt whooping last week, beating them 7-3. So coming into this game, they'll have a little bit of momentum driving in there. But of course, with the Gray Wolves, they barely escaped with a win over the Red Army 5-4 last week. So this is definitely going to be a top-notch hire for competition for the Gray Wolves. So they're going to be looking to try to see if they can keep up with the Yellow Jackets today. But of course, as always, with the team filled with a bunch of forwards, there is the potential, if you can just get past the forwards and capitalize on a weak defensive unit, then everything should be copacetic for the Gray Wolves. But of course, getting back to the standings, Gray Wolves and Green Hornets are tied at second with 3-2 crew records, and the battle for first place continues on even through mid-season. So it will come down to the wire when it comes to the end of the season. And then of course you got the Red Army, which again, I'm surprised. I don't even know what's going on with them, but with a winless record, they're pretty much safe in terms of locking up the number 4 seed. But then again, it is mid-season and anything can come and turn around, so we'll see what happens. Of course, for the Yellow Jackets, some key things to note here. Lou DeMeza, or should we say Lightning Lou, leading the team with 6 goals and 3 assists. And for the Gray Wolves, you know, their lead guy, obviously Mark Creighton, the captain, has been the one taking the show here for the Gray Wolves with 5 goals, 4 assists. And of course, both of the players have not had penalty minutes. Oh, I beg your pardon. Mark Creighton did have 1 penalty in one of the games, so he does have a penalty minute. But other than that, I mean, you look at the goals scored, and for the Yellow Jackets, you know, the main guy scoring is Neil Armstrong, Ira Lussman, and of course, Lightning Lou DeMeza. Everybody else is doing well in assisting. And speaking of assists, the playmaker for the Yellow Jackets to watch out for is Scott McCants. And while we're on the topic of Scott McCants, we want to wish from the Pontello Broadcasting Network a happy birthday to him. And hopefully, you know, he will not get injured and he will have a safe game and a great day on his birthday. That will conclude the pre-game report here, brought to you by the Power Play Grill, Best Wings in Tampa. You should check it out after a game or two of the Ice Sports Forum. Head on over there for the best wings in town. Try their Freedom Nation or Obama Nation wings. Power Play Grill, Best Wings in Tampa. Don't go away, we'll have the first period to you shortly. We'll be right back. Just about ready to begin the face-off. It looks like it'll be Lou DeMeza taking the face-off against Dan Favier. And for the Yellow Jackets, their starting lineup: left wing Mark Giacomin, right wing Ira Lussman, defenseman Tom Buchholz and Steve Paganella. While the Gray Wolves with Dan Favier at center, Don Coffey at left wing, Jim Becker at right wing, and defensemen Mark Creighton and John Spartacino. Should be an exciting game with the way they're playing, but we'll see how things turn out. As Coffey takes a piece of the puck, and Favier was going to look to try to capitalize, but instead it's moving the other direction. Here comes Favier, but it still gets to Giacomin, looking to take a shot, and now taken away by Spartacino. I'll have to control this one quickly. Now it gets back over to Lussman, looking for some options deep in the Gray Wolf zone. Deflected from Giacomin. And now it's back over to Creighton. He has a lot of time to work. And he'll find the setup to Favier just out of his reach. And now Buchholz will take it up for the Yellow Jackets. Now finds Giacomin working off of Creighton. Will get denied off the puck. And here comes Coffey the other way. We'll find Becker. Now looks for Favier. Back over to Coffey. Will fire the shot. Strader knocks this one away. Favier will get this one knocked away. This one back over to Becker, looking to set up to Favier, instead taken away by Garrett. Mashrin trying to get a piece of it, but it now is back over to Armstrong, and now it's off to Scott McCants and Kenny Pullman. And now it's a wide open Kenny Pullman. Where's the Gray Wolves defense? Looking to set back up to McCants, and he misses! I don't believe this. What a better way to set up, and he had a chance to knock it in for the early 1-0 lead. Now comes McCann's redemption opportunity, gets knocked away by Herman, and now taken away by Mudra. Second opportunity, and the birthday man just can't get it in the net. Intercepted now by Mudra. Gets it to a wide open Joe Mastron, working from behind Scott McCann, and he's able to strip the puck loose. Mastron now back over to Ryan. Ryan puts it in the yellow jacket end. Now taking it away is Pullman trying to get, no correction, that was Paganella trying to pass it up to Pullman. No, Sharina. Now it's back over to Dominici looking against Armstrong. And of course this Grey Wolf defense also suspect as well. They need to make sure they're back because the Yellow Jackets have been a team known to break out. So it'll be something they'll have to regroup, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to change up the lines here, and the Yellow Jackets will look to try to change up the forwards for now. Buckhold struggling to get the puck out. We'll finally look to Paganella. Trying to move this one up to Sincata's got him. Now has Bill Tisch to work with, and coming up Jim Pernice. Sincata takes a shot, deflected high off of Spartacino. Now back over to Creighton. Creighton on the move, looking for Gar Mudra. Instead intercepted. This one's going to get past Buckholz, back into the Yellow Jacket, and Spartacino trying to hurry up on the puck. And he's got the puck in the deep slot. Back over to Paganella. Paganella quickly on the move, looking for some options around, looking to get this one around Becker. He does, and now finds an open Bill Tisch on the left side. Only Spartacino back to the Grey Wolves. Spartacino looking to try to deflect off of Tisch. Tisch with a shot. Herman knocks it away. Tisch looking to set up again. This one now back over to Coffey. And losing the control is him, and he gets it off to Paganella. Hits the post again. And Lonnie Herman right now has got to be a little bit more aware. That's the third time already where that could have been an easy shot with the slow reaction skills. Herman's got to step it up. This one now back over to Creighton. They're going to make a move around Paganella. Strip loose. Looking to set him now around to Fabier. Misses the opportunity, and now it's back over to the Yellow Jackets. Paganella will take it up himself over center ice. Now into the Grey Wolf zone. Paganella covered by 3 Grey Wolf defenders, and Herman kicks this one out. This one back over to Creighton. The Grey Wolves will regroup. Dominici gets this one off the boards, looking to get this one set up to Becker. Instead goes all the way back to Strader, and he will cover up the puck for the save. 8:29 to go in the opening period. Of course, no score here. And it is all break even with, of course, both sides having opportunities to score, and they failed to do so. Scott McCants, of course, had a couple of opportunities to finish right off. Again, I can't believe it. Scott McCants, beautiful shot opportunities off. And Pullman, of course, playing the setup man, and he did a great job in setting up McCants for an easy tap-in score. But McCants wasn't able to do it, and Herman, of course, was just very fortunate that that puck did not go in the net. Favier and Demez on the face-off. Sharina trying to get this one out. Instead, it's to Falbo, and Falbo will give it right back to the Yellow Jackets, and Dave Garrick. Here comes Demeza. Looking to set back over to Lussman. Covered by Falbo. We'll flip this one. Herman knocks it away. Dominici's got to get this one out, but no, it gets stopped by Sharina, and the Yellow Jackets still keep it in the Grey Wolf zone. Falbo trying to get this one out. Past Demeza. Here comes Favier. And he's got Mastron to work with as he enters the Yellow Jacket end, working off of Sharina, but Sharina gets the puck away. Past Giacomin, now intercepted by Mudra. This one back over to Giacomin. Sets it back over to Demeza, and Herman will knock this puck flying and out of the ring. Demeza with a quick wrist shot, but that does not fool Herman. And he makes a nice knockaway there. So now face off deep in the Grey Wolf zone. Armstrong will take it against Sean Ryan. This puck goes back over to Paganella. Lost control of the puck, and that'll give Mudra an opportunity to get back. And this one now back over to Coffey.
Oh yeah?
And this one will get cleared out all the way back in the Yellow Jacket end, and they'll signal for the icing call. So they will redo the face-off back in the Grey Wolf zone. We're right now looking at the benches right now. Grey Wolves come in with 10, and the Yellow Jackets have a full 13 squad registered for today's game. Again, it's Armstrong and Ryan on the face-off. Paganella set up at point, and Armstrong's going to try to take it in himself. He takes the shot, and it's in. Again, where's the reactionary skills when you need it? Really just a shot easily could have been stopped, but it just slides right through, and of course that is partially how the Yellow Jackets have been getting their goals today, is just lucky shots, and teams aren't well aware of where the puck is going. And with 7:06 to go, the Yellow Jackets take a 1-0 lead. You gotta be better than that. Creighton gets it off to Spartacino, now looking to get this one off to Coffey, but instead it's taken away by the Yellow Jackets again, and here comes the Stallion on the left side, covered by Spartacino. Looking to set this one up, now back over to Creighton. Gets around Buckles, and here comes Mudrow the other way to an open dunk. Coffey, only Paganella to beat. Fires the shot, takes the shot, almost went in the net. It hit the red line inside the crossbar, but it did not go past the red line. And of course, another shot opportunity missed. And now the Grey Wolves struggling to try to get a lineup change, and here comes Buckles. He'll take an opportunity shot, and he takes it, and it's snagged by Herman. Again, another opportunity for the Grey Wolves to get some points on the board, and they just get denied by the bounce of the puck. So Favier and Tisch will take the face-off. This one now back over to Garrett. This one sets up to Sincata. This one around now to Tisch. To Garrett. Taking the shot. This one gets knocked away by Herman. This one now around to Dominici. Makes a move around Sincata, and he'll take off with the puck. He'll move this one up. And it'll be signal for the icing called by Schrader.
So we can get around.
In the Grey Wolf end, Maturin looking to try to clear it out the other direction. It will be stopped by Pernice. This one now looking to get set up to Sincata. Back over to Maturin. Just trying to knock Maturin off the puck. Fails to do so. This one now back over to Favier. This one stopped by Garrett. Here comes Jim Becker looking to finish. Taking the shot just left of the net. Maturin looking to move this one up forward. A foul ball deflected off of Sharina. Now it's back over to Sincata. We're going to get the pass off to Sharina. Now it's back over to Becker. Fighting against Sharina for the puck. Favier trying to come in for some assistance, but he skates away. In the Yellow Jacket end again. Favier slips and falls. So now back over to Dominici. Has a beautiful opportunity. Sets up, takes the shot, shoots it right into Sharina. And this one comes back over to Pernice. Now sets up to Tisch. Off of Luskin skates. Here comes Dominici the other way. Denied by Giacomo. Now back over to Dominici again. Puck back over to Paganella. Here comes Creighton. Creighton looks to move it up to Becker. He does. Working behind Giacomo. And Becker slips and falls over Paganella's stick. And of course, you know, no call there. That was actually a good call by the referees for once. Demezza looking to get this one set up to Luskin, deflected by Spartacino. Here comes Giacomo to set up to Demezza, and it is in. Honestly, all it is just the aggressive forwards. You know, that's the game plan of what's going on right now, and that's what's allowing this Yellow Jacket team to get a 2-0 lead. It's nothing special. Nothing they're doing is necessarily, you know, unstoppable. It's just you have to have a team that's ready to play defensively, and when you have a defensive unit that's allowing a lot of play to happen, and they're allowing these Yellow Jackets to set up on a forwards perspective, there's no way you're gonna try to get this lead back. And of course, this one gets cleared out, and the Yellow Jacket end. Here comes Buckles. This one back over to Buckholz, working off against Coffey. Now back over to Paganella, looking to set up, and this one's going to get cleared out. And Herman looking to signal for the icing call. And he does. But for the Gray Wolves, this is the opportunity now to start making some plays happen, to set up and get some points on the board now. Otherwise, it could be a deep hole they're going to be going through in the second period. This one past Mastering, here comes McCants. Looking to set up to Armstrong, now back over to McCants again. And Sean Ryan stops the puck with his body, but that is not going to allow forward momentum for the Gray Wolves. Yellow Jackets have it the other way. Here comes Paganella, gets around Mastering. This one back over to Paganella. This one over to McCants. Past Pullman, this is now to Spartacino. Off the boards, and here comes Mudro the other way. Mudro sits it back over to Spartacino. And he will get this one cleared out. Looking to get this one around to Buckles instead. Here comes Ryan, spins around, falls down, looking to get this one set up, and he gives it right to Pullman. And here comes a wide open Neil Armstrong the other way, only Spartacino back. And this will get taken away by Sparts. As this one now over to Mastering, can't really clear this one out, now back over to Sharina and the Yellow Jackets. Icing calls have been made, and of course the Gray Wolves will make a lineup change as well as the Yellow Jackets with 2:44 to go in the opening period. Balbo trying to stop Sincata, fails to do so. Now it's back over to Pernice. Stripping it away is Favier, but Sincata keeps it alive, moving the puck forward for the Yellow Jackets. Now it's back over to Tisch, now to Dominici. They're going to set up to Becker. He'll flip this puck high, and if Don Coffey can get to this one, it could be an opportunity. Here comes Coffey, looking to set up around to Strader, and he shoots, and it's in! The rookie gets the job done for the Gray Wolves, and they finally put points up on the board, and they'll cut the deficit to 1. Here with 2:17 to go in the opening period. And of course for Don Coffey, that's his first over 50 hockey goal, and he does it in style. Just a beautiful opportunity set up from Becker as he airs the puck out. And that's exactly what I'm talking about in terms of the Yellow Jackets all forwards just trying to move the puck up, and that's simply what you have to do in terms of trying to make some opportunities happen. You just have to flip the puck high, have somebody sneak out, and then it's nothing but gold from there. And of course an offside is called made. It looks like Jim Becker found a piece of something. Not exactly sure what it was. Puck now over to Becker, gets around Garrick, and Garrick just slams Becker into the boards. That's a little bit questionable, and he did it right in front of the referees, and they didn't even make a call. Puck now over to Sean Ryan. Looks to set up to Dominici. Flips it up to Dominici, just misses out of his reach. Gray Wolves looking to try to capitalize. Puck sliding towards Sincata, stripped away by Creighton, and he'll get this one dumped off. No, it's shot into Garrett. And he will get this one cleared out. Spartacino will have to come back, and Herman will signal for the icing called. Can't get one. And now Spartacino on the move as the Yellow Jackets have an opportunity to change their line. Sparts fires the shot, and that one is over the net by 30 feet.
Actually, no. Just leave it alone. There you go. You just gotta make sure you're ready.
DeMeza and Ryan on the face-off. Mudra knocks it back. Paganella will be sent chasing for the puck. And the Yellow Jackets will regroup. Paganella looking for some options. Try to get it off to Giacomin, but instead this one goes away. Now it's intercepted by Spartacino. Into the Yellow Jacket zone. Working around Paganella. Looks to set up, now back over to Creighton. Here comes the Mudra, looking to take the shot on point. Now over to Mashrin taking the shot. Now it's Buckles trying to get this one cleared out. And it is stopped by Giacomin. 50 seconds remaining in the opening period. DeMezza looking to get this one set up, and now it's intercepted by Mudra. Back over to Creighton. Buckholz will get this puck away. Now Dominici regroups. 33 seconds. Now it's stopped by DeMezza, looking for the Yellow Jackets to move it down. Here comes Lustman. Now back over to Giacomin. Looking to shoot this one back around. Here comes Lustman. Fires the shot. Misses on the right side. Here comes DeMezza. This one back over to Lustman again, looking to set this one up. Gets around Giacomin. Will slip and fall. Favier trying to move around the puck around Garrick, but you can't do that against Dave Garrick. He knows where you're going to set up the puck, and it's pretty hard to make a move off of him. And that's how the first period's going to end. Yellow Jackets up 2-1. But of course, in this game, it is up for grabs. Who knows who's going to win this one? But if the Grey Wolves keep up this work, we might see this one end up in a shootout, despite being down 1. Of course, that's for the Yellow Jackets' sake. That's the only way they're going to win this one at this point, is to continue putting the pressure on this Grey Wolves defense, because that is their key weakness. And of course, again, with a team that has 5 forwards playing out there, you just pressure the Grey Wolves defense and you are going to score and have a heyday. But meanwhile, for the Grey Wolves, they just have to continue trying to get past the forwards and keep the puck played more in the Yellow Jacket zone, and there's a better opportunity for them to get this goal back, as well as possibly take the lead. But at first intermission, Yellow Jackets 2, Grey Wolves 1. Don't go away, we'll be right back. This is the Pontello Broadcasting Network, filming Over 50 Hockey. Started second period, Favier and Armstrong with the face-off. This one's going to go back over to Spartacino. Gets this one off to Becker. This one knocked around the other way. Armstrong clears it back in the Grey Wolves zone. Spartacino trying to move this one up quickly, gets it off to Creighton. Deflected by Sharina. This one bouncing the Yellow Jacket end. This one's over to the Grey Wolves. Bouncing puck, and it's back over to Armstrong. Gets this one off to McCants. Working off of Don Coffey, and he'll get this one cleared out. Back over to Pullman in the Grey Wolves zone. Puck to Armstrong, looking for a man to set the pack. Back over to Becker. Trying to find an open Favier, just couldn't control it, and this one will slide over to Schrader. And now it's over to Coffey. Back over to Pullman. Intercepted by Creighton. We'll have to work the puck around though. And he'll get this one back in the Yellow Jacket end. And that's going to be an icing call. Very close there. But it was just a decision in the moment. And with that, face-off will take place deep in the Grey Wolves zone. From Sincata, now over to Paganella, looking to set up, now finds Sincata just off the net on the left side, and here comes Mudra the other way, looking to get this one set up, but he gets this one cleared out. This one slides around back over to Paganella, looks to set up the Buckholz. Taken by Dominici. Comes Buckholz again, this one now to Tisch. Dominici gets this one off to Falbo. This one to Buckholz, gets it back in the Grey Wolf end. Dominici misses the puck. This one now to Sean Ryan, has a little bit of room to work with. He'll move this one up past center ice, into the Yellow Jacket zone, working off of Buckholz. Instead, it'll be taken away by Paganella. pass intended for Sincata goes all the way back, and it will be for an icing call with 9:56 in the second. Pass intended for Creighton. This one's going to be fired backwards from Spartacino back to Creighton. And instead it's intercepted by Giacomo. Now back over to Lustman. Taken away by Becker. Deflected by DeBeza. Here comes Giacomo. Working quickly. From Buckholz back over to Lustman. This one deflected by Giacomo. And Lustman will fire a shot, and Herman's there with the save. And with that, the Yellow Jackets will change their defensive lineup. Checking in now, Dave Garrick and Matt Sharina. This one over to Garrick looking to set up, deflected off a copy. Here comes DeMeza taking the shot, and Herman makes a kick save. And here comes Becker one-on-one against Sharina. We'll regroup. And he gives the puck back over to the Yellow Jackets and Dave Garrick. Sharina with an individual defensive save there. Becker would have been gone and a shot opportunity would have happened. But here comes Lightning Lou again. Stripped away by Spartacino. DeMeza trying to regroup the other way. Here comes Becker. Firing the shot, looking for Masher, and instead this will be for an icing call. No, there is no icing call. Strader will knock this one out. Feeds it off to Garrick. And now taken by McCants, jumps on the ice, and he'll fire the shot just to the left. Favier trying to tip the puck, hits Sharina, but he's able to regain possession. Intended for McCants. He'll get to him. Here comes an open Neil Armstrong and an offsides call. Sean Ryan and Armstrong on the faceoff. Puck goes back over to Sharina. Off the boards. Hit by Mashrin, and there's a puck sliding. It's going to be Pullman versus Dominici to the boards. Dominici trying to get this one cleared out. Stopped by McCann. Pass off the boards, now looking to set up to Sharina. Fires the shot. Hits the outside right post. And now it's back over to McCann for the rebound shot. Here comes Armstrong, now back over to Mudra. And he'll get this one off the boards, and he'll let this one slide. And there will be no icing calls. Sharina will take this one all the way back to his own end. And he'll work around Mashrin. Off the boards finds Armstrong. Looks to set up to Pullman. Great defensive stop by Mike Falbo, and Dominici will get the pass up towards Mudra. Garrick to regroup. Puck now to Mudra. Beautiful opportunity. Takes a shot just left of the net. Now back over to Joe Mashrin. Finds Mudra. Puck to Pullman again, looking to set up to McCann. No, he'll find Armstrong instead. Deflected off of Ryan Skate. Here comes Armstrong. Bad bounce on the puck again. Fires the shot, and there you go. Another bad bounce puck, and the Yellow Jackets capitalize. This is unbelievable. A bad bounce on the puck. Sean Ryan trying to control it, but instead it gets past his stick, and it bobbles in between his skates. And again, sometimes in hockey, that's just it's just how the puck bounces in terms of if you get the opportunities or not. And right now, the hockey gods are favoring the Yellow Jackets here at the Ice Sports Forum. 7:05 to go, and they make a nice, comfortable 2-goal lead over the Grey Wolves, still looking for an opportunity to get more points. As I said, there's really nothing special going on with the way both of these teams are playing. It's more of the offensive battle. Tish and Fabier on the faceoff. This one goes over to, no, it's going to be to Sincata, and he'll get this one knocked away. Becker gets the pass back to Creighton. Looking for an open Coffee, and there goes the puck again. Just a bad bounce, and is back over to Strader. Finds Buchholz, hits the referee. This one comes up to Buchholz, stopped by Creighton, but Buchholz will get it out. Coffee looking to regroup, trying to get the pass to Spartacino. He does, and now it's back over to Coffee. Fabier trying to get the puck, but Paganella will deny him. Tish, now it's set up to Becker. Looking for a nice shot opportunity. Bouncing puck, this one stopped by Tish. Puck back over to Creighton. Stopped by Sincata. Two Grey Wolves trying to get out of the way, and here comes Coffee with the puck. And this one will go all the way back to Paganella. Looks to set up to Sincata. This one bounces off the boards. Herman signals for the icing call. Both teams now will change their line. Puck now to Sharina. Sets up to Demeza. Into the Grey Wolf zone. Now back over to Giacomin. Takes the shot. Stopped by Herman for the save. This one now back over to Ryan. Now looking to set up to Mudra. Back over to Garrick instead. Passes it off to Sharina. Finds Demeza. Will put this one in the Grey Wolf end. Here comes Falbo. Finds Mudra. Lost control of it, and here comes Garrick. And Demeza trying to take the one-timer shot. Slips and falls in the process. Giacomin will set up to Sharina, looking now for another opportunity. Mudra finds Mastrin, bouncing puck again. Now looks for Ryan. Ryan looking for a setup. Now back over to Dominici. Will fire the shot, deflected again. This one back over to Lussman. Defense needs to get back there quickly. It's now Falbo and Ryan. And Lightning Lou looking for a setup opportunity from Giacomin. Now back over to Dominici. Now it's to Mastrin. Now Dominici looking to get, and he's way out of position. I'm not sure if Dominici is a forward or defenseman on that one. And now he will get back on defense. Coffee sets up in the deep slot. Looking to get this one away from Garrick. Back over to Coffee. Instead taking it away is Sharina. And he gets around Spartacino, and this puck's going to come back to the Grey Wolf end. Here comes Giacomin looking to set up. Knocked away by Spartacino. Creighton picks up on the puck. Gets around Lussman, and that could have been a potential hooking call there, but referees will let this one wave off. Now it's back over to Spartacino. Double covered by Yellow Jacket players. Still with the puck, looking for the setup here. And instead knocking it away is Armstrong. Back over to Coffee again, fires the shot, and this one just out of the reach of Arnie Strader. Becker now firing another shot in the deep slot. Now it's Coffee. And Coffee slips and falls. Again, that was not Armstrong tripping the player, and this puck goes out of the rink. Again, for one thing, you have to credit that a lot of these guys are doing a lot of theatrical performances and trying to slip and fall. This isn't quite a soccer match per se, but at the same time, it's a little bit surprising how some of these over 50 players are trying to get a call from a referee because of a tripping, and you got to give credit to these referees. They're doing a really good job in terms of trying to determine if it's a legitimate tripping or what have you, but still, a lot of theatrical performances, and they're trying to look for anything to possibly get an odd man advantage. This puck goes back in the Grey Wolf end, and it will be for, or will it be a halt of play or a foul? Let's see. No, yeah, it's going to be an icing call. That's what I thought. 3:09 to go. Javier and Armstrong on the face-off. This one back over to the Yellow Jackets. Paganella. Stopped by Falbo. No, he got a piece of it. And this one will be set up to McCants. And there's a penalty coming up. And the referee's going to call a penalty on Kenny Pullman for hooking. Although I believe that when we saw it, Pullman did hold up Falbo, but a hooking necessarily, I mean, we probably didn't get a nice glimpse of it, but at the same time, a little bit surprising there. So now, first penalty of the game, and this will give the Grey Wolves an opportunity now with a power play advantage to try to see if they can get some points back. Herman's going to fall on the puck, and he's outside. This one back over to Becker. Looks to set up to Dominici. It's taken away by Paganella, and only one defender is back, and he's working with Armstrong. Fires a shot, and this one will be saved by Herman, and Paganella's going to charge right into the keeper. Not exactly sure what that one was about, but that might have some grounds for the referees to talk to them. I'm a little bit surprised there. I mean, I don't know what exactly got into Steve Paganella at the time, but he literally charged right into, he was looking to try to charge into the keeper and knock the puck out. A little bit questionable of the carry. First is Dave Garrick shoving Jim Becker into the boards early in the first period, and now it's Paganella trying to charge into the keeper. Not exactly sure what that one's about, but they definitely need to keep that under control. Otherwise, there could be a big scrum and fight going on. These referees got to make sure that they're keeping this game in check. Spartacino with the puck. Looks to set up to Creighton, fires a shot. Strader stop, kicks it away. This one now back over the other way. Tish trying to get this one cleared out, stopped by Spartacino. This one now to Spartacino, looking to set up over to Becker. And another hooking call, but referees aren't going to call it. This one now back over to Strader, 50 seconds remaining. And the Grey Wolves changing their line pretty quick, and here comes Bill Tish. He's going to come in on the attack. And now Sean Ryan has to be careful. They'll move this one up center ice. Ryan lost control of the puck, and Garrick now has it, looking to get this one cleared out. This one back over to Tish, and he's going to get this one cleared out. More time being wasted off the clock. And this one gets over to Herman. Back over to Creighton with 22 seconds left in the power play. And this one gets cleared out the other direction. Icing call. Mudger's pass now over to Sean Ryan. And this one's going to come back. And Ira Lussman jumped in on the ice and looked to try to capitalize, but instead it's Mike Falbo. And he'll find Dominici. Trying to move the puck up forward off to Favier, bouncing behind him. Intended for DeMezza. This one now over to Sean Ryan. Gets around Paganella. Big opportunity coming up. Sean Ryan makes a deep move. He'll fire and he misses. Now it's a rebound by Favier and the net comes off. Oh my goodness.
Good to see you guys. Hey, Happy New Year.
So with 31.8 seconds to go in the second, this one now back over to Paganello, flips this one around, looking to get this one past Dominici. He does. 24 seconds. Westman trying to come up in pursuit. Fires the pass, deflected off of Coffey's skate. And DeMezza will take this one back. This is now from Lussman. Here comes Giacomin. 3 seconds to go. DeMezza looking back the other way. And this one now off to Favier. But as time expires, referee calling something. Let's see what's going on. And referees are going to call a slashing call. Let's see what this is going to entail. Now it looks like it's going to be related towards Mike Falbo, I think. Possibly. I don't know what just happened, but the referees are calling a slashing call. And we're going to try to find out real quick to see who that was on. Second intermission, Yellow Jackets with a comfortable 3-1 lead. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be right back with the third period. This is Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Welcome back, folks, to the start of the third period. And they're going to get Jim Becker for a slashing call. That's the official word from the referees. And right now, it looks like they're having a few words with Lonnie Herman, probably talking about something. Referee signaling for both players to be ready. And the third period will begin with the Yellow Jacket power play. This one back over to Sharina. Finds McCants. Deflected off of Creighton. This one now back over to Mashrin. And we'll get this one past Garrick into the Yellow Jacket end. They will regroup. We'll get the pass off to Armstrong. Passes it back to Sharina. Stripped loose by Coffey, but instead it's going to get back over to Pullman. This one gets stripped loose. This one now from McCants, back over to Garrick, looking to set up the shot, and it'll be saved by Herman. Puck back over to Sharina. We'll fire the shot. It'll be snagged again by Herman. But now to Sean Ryan. This one deflected high. Here comes Creighton. He'll take off with the puck. And Creighton will fire this one, and it'll be saved by Strader. He will snag this one out of the air. And Sharina will set up the Pullman. Looking for Tish. We'll regroup. Stop by Coffey, and he'll make sure to keep it in Graywolf possession. This one now over to Creighton. Makes a move around Tish. Now looking to get around Sincata. And Sincata knocks Creighton off the puck. But he will regroup. This one now to Garrick in his own end. 10:30 to go. From Sincata, intended to Pernice, I believe, now has another opportunity to get the pass off. He finds Tish into the Grey Wolf zone, working off of Spartacino. We'll take the pass, deflected off of Spartacino now from Favier. Lost control of the puck, and now it's over to Sincata taking the shot, but it is saved again by Herman. 12 seconds remain on the power play. bouncing. This one gets around to Paganella. This one now fires over to Sincata. Dominici with the puck. He'll look to try to get this one cleared out. Hits the referee again. Lussman now finds Tisch. Gets this one around. Mudra, he still has the puck. And Paganella will stop him cold. And Paganella knocks possession out of the puck. Here comes Buckholz working off of Becker. This one now off to Paganella in his own end. This one to Lussman. Trying to control the puck. He'll get this one around to Paganella. Looking to get around Dominici. He does. This one's going to slide all the way back into the Grey Wolf end. And this one will be picked up by Falbo. Off the boards, intercepted by Giacomin. And he is, unfortunately for Giacomin, he'll have to get this one cleared out. Couldn't hold on to the puck long enough, and this one's going to get back over to Mastrom. Falbo's going to put this one in the Yellow Jacket end. That'll be for an icing call. 8:47 to go in the game. 3-1 Yellow Jackets. Ryan and Demez on the faceoff. This one back over to Sharina. Knocked off the puck by Ryan. And this one will get back over to Creighton. And he's got 3 Grey Wolves to work with. It's a 3-on-1 opportunity. Creighton looking to set up. He'll fire the shot instead. This one, a little bit too much power, and the Grey Wolves will have to regroup. And now every Yellow Jacket is back in their zone. This one now all the way over to Becker. Looking to set this one up. Now over to Mastrom. Takes the shot. Kicked away by Strader. Sharina now looks to set up, now back over to Ryan. Back over to Becker, second opportunity. Lots of time being taken, and instead this one will be taken by Lightning Lou. Demeza off to the races, it's 3-on-2. Makes another move around, and he gets off to Giacomin. Almost got off sides there. Giacomin's other skate would have came across the blue line. The referee would have blown the whistle. But Giacomin, great balance there to make sure that he was still on sides. But that was really close to being an offsides call. This one to Giacomin, fires the shot, and it'll be stopped by Herman. And he'll fall on the puck for the save. Armstrong and Fabier on the face-off. This one goes back over to Paganella. From McCants. Bouncing to Falbo, and Armstrong almost had the opportunity. And oh my goodness. And Herman is going to get called for tripping, which is, again, I believe, great theatrical performance by Neil Armstrong. And this time the referees got fooled, I think. Again, that's just me, but that just very, very convincing that time. And Coffey is going to be the one heading to the box in place for Herman. But again, that's been part of the key so far in this game. A lot of players trying to fall down in terms of trying to see if they can pick up calls. But that time, I still think that I think that was just good performance there by Armstrong to get the referees thinking that he got tripped. Dominici fires the shot. Now it's over to Fabier looking for a second rebound opportunity. Now it's back over to Pullman again. Falbo looking to get it around Armstrong. And that's going to be an offsides call.
Orange, please.
So it'll be Armstrong and Fabier on the face-off. Deflected by Javier, and this puck's going to slide all the way back to Herman, and he'll fall on it for the save. Minute 24 remains on the power play for the Yellow Jackets. Puck bounced around again. This one now back over to Becker. And he'll find Creighton. Sets up now to Javier, and here comes Spartacino. Gets around Paganella into the Yellow Jacket zone. Spartacino looking to set up, and it gets deflected off of Buchholz. This one now back around over to Creighton. Looks to regroup, he'll fire the shot. And this one over to Javier. Strader barely gets this one knocked out, and here comes Paganella the other way. Off the boards now looking for Kenny Pullman. And Pullman is across the line. Looking to set up now over to McCants. Open puck, and this one out over to Becker, trying to get it around the Yellow Jackets, but Sharina picks up. Up to Sharina again, this one now to Spartacino. Back over to Ryan. And this puck is going to slide all the way back in the Yellow Jacket zone. Here comes Creighton, he'll get to the puck first. Looking for an individual opportunity, takes a shot, no, he'll keep it himself. Referee once again gets in the way, and this one's going to slide all the way back. Four seconds remain. And now Coffey will jump back out on the ice. Garrett. Deflected by Ryan. Will fire the shot, and Dave Garrett's going to come back to the puck again. This one's going to slide all the way back in the Grey Wolf end, and here comes for the icing call. Will come all the way back. It'll be for an icing call. Mudra held up by Lussman. This one over to Ryan, now looking for Mastering to finish. This one fires in, and it's over to Mudra, who puts it in with 4:43 to go. And Grey Wolves once again cut the lead to 1. But that is how you start getting back into the swing of things. Sean Ryan versus DeMeza on the faceoff. This one now back over to Paganella. Looking for a pass, he'll find Giacomin. Sets up to DeMeza. Back over to Giacomin again. Dominici slips and falls. Probably lost his balance there. Ryan with the puck. Trying to get this one around. He'll find Mastering. And Joe Mastering takes off for the puck. DeMeza will knock Mastering off the puck. This one now intercepted by Mudra. Shoots it right into DeMeza. This one now back over to Lussman. Lost control, this one over to Buchholz. Working off of Sean Ryan. This one now back over to Paganella. Just out of his reach, intended for Giacomo. Here comes Spartacino with the puck. Comes over to Creighton, fires the shot, deflected by Strader. Creighton looking around, and he'll get this one intended for Giacomo. This one is going to go even further back for the Grey Wolves. Spartacino regroups. Shoots it right into DeMeza. This could be dangerous. Takes the shot, and Herman denies him. Now looking for another setup opportunity. This one over to Giacomin. This one now off to Becker. 3:23 to go in the game. Creighton now looking to get this one around Sharina. Lost control of it, and Sharina looking to try to keep the puck. They'll have to regroup. Looking to set up to Giacomin's. Got him past Dominici. Creighton's pass now back over to Becker. Becker with the puck now back over to Dominici. Will fire the shot. This one bounces off a Grey Wolf defender. And this one now groups back over to Creighton. Working around Pullman, shoots on Pullman's skate. And Dominici will get the puck this time. Gets the pass, shoots it right into McCants. Gotta be a little bit more careful where you're shooting the puck. And he shoots it in the Grey Wolf bench. 2:41 to go. Yellow Jackets hanging on to the 3-2 lead at the moment. Favier and Armstrong on the faceoff. This one now back over to Matcher, looking to get this one cleared out. And he slips and falls. And Garrick will now try to get to the puck first before Favier, and he gets this pass all the way back over to Sharina. Sets up to Pullman. Back over to Falbo, looking to get this one cleared out. Stopped by Sharina, 2:17 to go. This one will be signaled by Herman for the icing call. And now this puck's going to come back deep in the Yellow Jacket zone with 2:13 to go. And still, I think it's a little too early to call a timeout for either side. Still a little bit of time to think about what you want to do and see if you're going to be still in this situation. Puck now back over to Paganella. From McCants, trying to get this one around Spartacino. He does. This could be dangerous. Only Creighton to back. We'll take the shot. Herman fires it. Or correction, McCants fires it. Herman makes the save. Here comes Pullman now looking to set up back over. Instead, Herman falls on it for the save. Tish and Ryan on the face-off. This one back over to Spartacino. From Creighton now back over to Spartacino, looking to move this one up quickly over to Don Coffey, just out of his reach, and now over the buckles. Intercepted by Becker. Finds Sean Ryan. Back over to Becker, firing the shot. Looking to Coffey to set up just to the right side. Ryan with the rebound shot. Now fires over to Coffey, shoots it right into Strader's mid-basket. All that Don Coffey had to do in that one was just put some air on the puck, and that would have been a tied game. But instead, he shoots it right to Strader in the perfect position, and with a minute 32, Grey Wolves will have to regroup to try again. Ryan and Demez on the face-off. This one back over to Sean Ryan. Now sets it to Coffey, firing the shot. Now in the deep slot is Becker. Over to Creighton, trying to fire the shot. Bouncing around. This one from Sharina. Looking to get this one cleared out. Bouncing puck. Gets past Spartacino. Unlucky bounce. Minute 15 remains. Lots of room for Spartacino, and he'll get around Giacomin. Spartacino fires the shot, hits Buckholz's stick, trying to get this one cleared out and be deflected by Becker. Now back over to Creighton. Gets around Paganella. Creighton in the deep slot, looking to set up, looking to fire the shot. Lots of scrumming around. Strader bounces it through, and it goes in. And this time it's an unlucky bounce for the Yellow Jackets, and the Grey Wolves finally capitalize in the final minute. Tied game at 3. And right then and there, as I said before, if it had to come to a defensive battle and for the defense to try to hold things up, it was an opportunity, a golden opportunity for the Gray Wolves to capitalize, and sure enough, they did. 52.5 seconds remaining. Timeout has been called, and we'll take one ourselves. Tied game here at 3. This is Over 50 Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. Welcome back here, folks. If you're just tuning in, Gray Wolves just tied this game up in the final minute after being down 3-1 to begin the third period. And now comes Becker looking to try to maybe possibly score the game-winning goal. This one, Favier takes the shot, and it is straight by Strader. 41 seconds remain. Favier and Armstrong on the face-off. Firing shot. This one now over to Becker looking to finish. Sets up, intended for Ryan. This one now back to Spartacino. Bouncing puck. This one now over to Creighton. Puck over to Spartacino. Deflected the wrong way. Here comes to Creighton. And now we'll set up the other direction. Spartacino will get to this puck. No, it gets to Armstrong instead. And Neil Armstrong diving, looking for a call from the referee. And will not get one. This one over to Becker, setting up to Favier. 10 seconds remain. Favier fires the shot. Strader kicks it away. Puck coming around. Here comes on the end around. And it is stayed by Strader. And they're not sure where the puck is. And they will stop play. But an end around opportunity just sitting at the door for the Gray Wolves. And the Gray Wolves would have definitely upsetted the Yellow Jackets had it not been for Arnie Strader's stick coming in the way.
They need to put time back on the clock.
And right now, at least a couple of viable seconds have came off the clock. And right now, of course, nothing else is new, but of course, when the referees don't blow the whistle, the time keeps on going down. And they got to put some seconds back on the clock. It's only fair in a situation like this. It should be at least 2.8, 2.9 seconds left versus the 1.7. Time Boy was just a little delayed on that clock. But it looks like the other team has taken their timeout now with 1.7 seconds to go. Gray Wolves wanting to try to figure out what they can do. We'll see what happens.
No, actually,
And it looks like the Gray Wolves are going to be taking a gamble on this one. 6 men. Again, it's 1.7 seconds to go. 1.7 seconds. Becker and Tisch on the faceoff. This one coming around, taking the shot. Deflected again. A final shot opportunity goes for naught for the Gray Wolves. And we are headed to the shootout on this one. Yellow Jackets barely escape in the final 2 minutes of this game. As soon as the Gray Wolves tie things up, and scrambling for a defensive effort and missed shots for the Gray Wolves now leads us into a shootout opportunity. And for us, we'll take a quick break here before the shootout. Don't go away. We'll be right back. It is the tied game here at the iSports Forum. So far in this game, Yellow Jackets had the opportunity to go ahead with the win in the middle of the third period with a 3-1 lead. Gray Wolves tied up with 2 goals and then even had an opportunity to win the game, but blocked shots and a defensive scramble for the Yellow Jackets now leads us into the shootout. And Mark Giacomin is up first. Shoots it and it's in. Again, in a shootout situation like this, would you rather have Arnie Strader or Lonnie Herman on your side? And right now for this Gray Wolf team, things aren't looking too good. Herman got burnt. But now it's Mark Creighton to try to settle the score. Shoots and it goes in. Tied game at 1. And of course, recently with Arnie Strader and his performance in the shootouts, in the past few games, he hasn't been doing too hot. But with all these forwards for the Yellow Jackets, you're hoping that would be the case to bail him out. And now it's Lightning Ludameza, and he will take his chance to try to retake the lead. An opportunity for Demeza to finish. That would be huge if he can make it in. Takes a shot and it goes in! If you're Lonnie Herman, you had to have done at least some kind of opportunity or some kind of chance to stop him, or at least poke check it in. But just a simple shot there, and you can't stop it. That's going to be huge. Now Pete Dominici has to try to tie it up. Takes a shot and Strader denies him. And now it's Scott McCants to try to finish things off for the Yellow Jackets to head to 5-1. So this is it for Lonnie Herman. He has to make the stop here. And right now the Yellow Jackets have the advantage. And Herman denies McCants. John Spartacino must make it in order for the Grey Wolves to stay alive. Can Arnie Strader make the stop? It is on him now. Takes a shot and it goes in, but referee says no. The referee says no. I don't believe this. Arnie Strader dove out prematurely to get the puck, but then Spartacino pulled it back in to take the shot and the referee said no. I don't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't believe what I just saw. That did not make any sense at all. That's got to be unbelievable. And the referees just decided who won this game. That would be a questionable score to go over for week 6, but at that time, Yellow Jackets improved to 5-1. Grey Wolves now at 3-2-1. They still came away with a point, but now the Yellow Jackets have a 3-point lead over the Grey Wolves. Again, how does that happen? It looked like initially, again, Strader prematurely jumped out at Spartacino, but then he was able to pull the puck back in and then score. That again, I can't believe the referees. They just allowed the Yellow Jackets to win this one. That's honestly what it has come down to, at least for the shootout perspective. But other than that, what other way you can say? This has been another production of the Pontello Broadcasting Network, and of course, stick around for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Green Hornets, Red Army. Perhaps the Red Army can pick up their first win here today. Who knows? But we'll see what happens here for that. But here at the Ice Sports Forum, I'm Angelo Pontello, and we bid you all a farewell for now, and we'll be right back.